Alright guys, it is the last 2 weeks of the Kickstarter campaign. We have 14 days left to go. Howdy and hello again guys, my name is Lulu and I'm the director and producer of Millennium Island. And I just wanted to bring you guys our first video update because we are at 66% of our original Kickstarter goal, which means that we're at 33% of our $30,000 stretch goal. We're only $27 away from breaking $10,000. Now remember, we are running out of time and we still have a long ways to go, not just for the goal of $15,000, but for the stretch goal of $30,000, which would be enough to hire an editor, because I'm crumbling under the editing load, and also enough to bring the rest of the team back to finish production in Kiribati. This is awesome news, and just to thank all of you guys who have already given. Here is a big Facebook shout out to these generous donors, and you can see them all here. Over the past week, there's been a lot of international news, especially surrounding Paris. And it's moments like these where we as a global community have to stop and really think about what that means to be a global community. Climate change is probably the biggest national security threat, not just to America, but to the entire world at large. When resources become scarce and we don't have an adaptation plan to deal with it, then we're going to face a lot of conflict in the world. So I'm doing a very small part here by highlighting Kiribati because we are on the forefront of this climate change. But we're only the first in many, many waves of adaptation that will have to happen in the future. So thank you all again, and please continue to like Facebook, like the post, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, on Snapchat if you really want to. As well as, I would like to highlight a few of our amazing top donors. So far, thank you Auntie Terry. She has generously given us an amazing pledge support. I would like to thank my good friend Chris Fontes. Love you, man. And you, my friend, will also be getting an amazing handcrafted Kiribati wristband, a book of stamps, a postcard, a handwritten letter, and a special edition DVD of Millennium Island. I would like to thank Mr. August Schwamm for being such a great role model for me in the arts field over in Europe. He has claimed the one and only Pacific Triton Kickstarter prize. Now remember guys, these prizes are limited, so if you haven't donated already, you should do so as soon as possible. And now for our top donor, Mr. Douglas. I want to thank you and your beautiful family. I've enjoyed all of the time that I've spent with you and your wife. You guys have also been wonderful leaders in your various industries, as well as generous contributors to the arts and to the environment. So I want to thank you guys again. And because the Kickstarter is going so well, I would like to announce today a new prize. Whee! New prizes! You will get to taste Kamaimai. But yes, if you give now into the $150 marker, you can get this new prize of being able to taste Kamaimai. And if you're a Kiribati person, you know exactly what Kamaimai is. It is delicious. I always like to call it coconut syrup, but a lot of my friends here in the West seem to think that it tastes a bit like honeyed ham. Ooh, can you imagine candied yams and Kamaimai? My little East Texas girl and my Kiribati girl are just squealing in anticipation. Trust me, it's delicious. And if you don't believe me, believe my grandma. She was so happy to have Kamaimai again. For the first time in years, after trying to replace it with honey or with maple syrup. Make sure to stay subscribed and keep an open eye out because more updates will come later. So we're so close to our goal. Let's just keep pushing through. That's all for now. So thank you guys again. And until next time, goodbye and sabo. Ramble. Ah, yes. And, yes. And it's going really share. Okay, but also please continue sharing the Kickstarter link. It's right here. It's the Kickstarter link. And this is so important, and it's in the description below. It's so crucial. You do sometimes get very discouraged. I know that I sit in my room all day, every day, and just email and write and Facebook message and email and write and Facebook message. And then you face the wall, the ever-growing abyss of your own loneliness. But your comments mean so much. We Kiribati people, we always deal with the darkness and the uncertainties of the world with a song in our hearts. And positive thinking and positive actions will be the only thing we can do to overcome the apathy.